This is one of the last tram cars that was in service in Glasgow.
What years? Brixton.
1962.
1962. And a quick look. 19. Okay.
John Board Barry's now.
Yeah. 1962.
On the last day that the trams were in operation, they had a parade through the city. And all the trams that you see in here took part in that parade. Horse-drawn tram, the Roomy Kitchen, all the other ones.
Yes.
The great big parade. They reckon there were something like 250,000 people turned out to see the final parade of the tram cars. And people were putting the old copper pennies onto the rails.
Yeah.
So that when the tram came out, that was a souvenir of the tram cars.
What about this engine here? Is the Royal train plot? What is it? Two engine here.
When the Royal family were in Balmoral, they would travel by train, and this was the locomotive that was used to go ahead.
To go ahead.
The Royal train. Yeah. Glasgow is famous for a lot of things. Steam locomotives and ships particularly.
Yes, you build ship here.
There were somewhere in the region of 40 shipyards on the River Clyde. And the stretch where all these shipyards were, in fact we go upstairs, you can see a lot of the docks where the ships were. When I was a teenager, I would come up to Glasgow to go shopping for model aircraft kits, and both sides of that river there would be completely lined with merchant ships either coming or going to every destination in the world. There's 2 shipyards left now.
That's it. They're not building ship anymore. This is quite big, is this one? The engine take it out.
Sorry?
Where's the engine sitting there? Took it out. There's no engine there.
Oh, the engine's there, yeah. That's part of what you see the circular things in there? That's the tubes of the boiler.
The boiler. It's like a steam train.
Yeah, steam. Yeah.
Steam. Yeah.
Every so often they would have to open that door and clean out all the tubes, all the smoke and duct and whatever.
And that one, why you sit up there? Number 9.
That's just a shunter.
Oh, right.
That would work in a goods yard, just moving wagons about. Never went anywhere.
Okay. Is there anything I missed? I want to see more.
You'd have to spend a weekend here.
Oh, I have to spend a weekend here. There's a lot to see.
Got this way.
And this is the fire engine. Oh, there's a gun here.
This is when we had highwaymen on the roads.
It's quite old.
Oh yeah. 70. The highwaymen still about in the 1800s, late 1800s. But
fire engine.
This is some of our ship collection.
Ship collection. Wow.
And the vast majority of these models that you see here are models of ships which were built on the River Clyde.
Yeah.
As I say, 40 shipyards.
40 shipyards in Scotland.
No, on the Clyde.
On the Clyde.
Just on the Clyde.
40.
40 shipyards.
That's quite a lot.
Some of the yards were not actually on the river. There was one in Paisley and there's another one up Rutherglen. And they weren't anywhere near the river.
So they're on the river bank kind of thing?
They weren't even on the bank of the river. They would be in a yard. And what these shipbuilders did was they would build relatively small vessels. A river ferry or something like that. But they would build them in sections. And when it was completed and everything was okay, they would then break the sections down, and they would be taken by road down to the docks here and loaded onto a ship for their final destination, which could be anywhere. And then when it arrived there, the bits would be put together again and be launched. There are still some of these ships operating in places like Africa, India, river boats, you know, things like that. They're still there yet.
Still there. Ship collection. Have a look at picture of me, please.
Hiya.
Model ship collection. It's quite big.
The big ships get all the attention, the massive big battleships, etc.
Yeah.
And one of the most important ships is that one right up the top there.
The pink one.
No, this one here.
This one here.
It's a dredger.
That one there.
That one there, you see the bit sticking out in front?
Yeah, the big thing out.
The buckets. The dredger was the one that
That one there,
kept the river
important one.
clean. It would remove any silt, sediment from the river to make sure that it didn't silt up. Because these big ships they needed a lot of water.
You need a lot of water. Is the engine here?
Just a shortcut.
Is the engine the ship here?
This is a model of a ship sunwing. Very complex. Don't ask me how it works. I haven't.
No, no. I'll not answer.
It was a model for a show. Then
Okay. And there's motorbike here.
After the operation, we just want to do to discharge and to put it on.
dangerous things, motorbikes.
Yes, it's dangerous.
You wouldn't get me in one of them. You looked at modern ships. This is a logboat that was found on the banks of the River Clyde.
1847 to 1849 logboat.
That's when it was found.
Or one they found.
But these go back prehistory. You're talking about the Neolithic period. There were people living along the river, and the easiest way to travel was
By boat.
on the water
Yes.
because there's forests all over the place.
And this is one of those things they build. Quite basic, very.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at just them there.
We're still finding things like this popping up every now and again. That big grey building over there is one of the surviving shipyards.
The grey building.
Yeah.
The
The houses in the front are old coloured houses, big buildings at the back, grey building.
yeah, that one there.
is BAA Systems.
BAA system.
They build naval ships, warships for the Royal Navy.
Oh,
We've got another yard on this side as well.
Yeah.
Further down.
So the gate, on the gate, you can see. That one there.
Yeah, that's it.
That one there. So they build their warship, naval ship.
The frigate for the Royal Navy,
Uh-huh.
and before that they built a section of the big aircraft carrier.
So this is what is that one there?
Just another Commoner Garden steam locomotive from Glasgow.
Steam motor.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Probably the upstairs you get a better overall view.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I could have started.
Show you this. This is a war memorial,
Yeah, war memorial.
and it's a memorial for the men of the Glasgow Tramways Battalion who volunteered to join the army in the First World War.
This is the war memorial for people who were willing to join. What's that again?
At the beginning of the First World War,
Uh-huh.
there was an appeal for people to volunteer to join the army.
Yeah.
They became what was known as the PALS Battalion.
Uh-huh.
And in this particular instance, these are the casualties, these are the men who died, who formed the Glasgow Tramways Battalion. They all joined up at the same time.
Uh-huh.
In fact, video it shows you.
Country needs you. Tramwomen who volunteered to join the new Glasgow battalions assembled to the number of 1102 and marched to the city chambers. Their passage through the streets, headed by a pipe band and bearing two flags, was marked by great enthusiasm, crowds gathering and cheering the men. The majority were in the green uniform of the motormen and conductors and presented a splendid appearance on their march.
How long is that?
Goes on for us.
Huh?
This is just an example of what happened.
Uh-huh.
All these guys, they were
So you're talking about this war?
First World War, yeah.
Yeah, First World War. It's about how many 700 men never come back?
Yeah. On there.
On there. That's the name on there. You say 700 men or
Yeah.
700 men never come back. Here we go. You stay to go upstairs for better view. Where is that? So can I just look here quickly?
The white climbing. This is the upper part of the River Clyde here.
It's raining.
You see that was a dock there. The ships, it's all at an angle there. The ships moved in there. All the way down
The one going there, guy going there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And on this side, that whole area of empty ground was covered in warehouses.
It used to be covered in warehouses. It used to be a shipyard.
Not the shipyard, no. The ships, they would discharge their cargo here and they'd go into the warehouses before
I see.
they went on.
They park there.
Yeah.
They come to station there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But where the shipyards, over there, this is all new houses now. The ship that's up there with the red funnels, that is the world's last surviving sea-going paddle steamer.
That's that one there.
Yeah, that's the Waverley.
Waverley. Yeah.
The original Waverley was sunk at Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
and she was built after the war to replace her.
Oh, okay.
But this is a relatively new exhibit we have here. Right, have a look at that. That's how Scottish locomotives were delivered to their customers.
Oh, so they deliver onto the ship. Let's see.
And that's not a particularly large ship, but some of the larger ships.
How they deliver it the bigger one?
Well, they would have a bigger ship. What they did, something that size, they would actually put them into the hold, and when the hold was full, they would then put the remaining locomotives on the deck across the way and lash down, of course. So a lot of locomotives going out. There you can see the layout of the different blocks there.
Okay.
This is a hand-drawn map of Glasgow in 1864.
Hand draw.
And if you look along there, these are all sailing ships. You can see the number of ships that were in the Clyde. They could only really come up to about there.
This is sailing ship. It's a lot of them.
Just a forest of masts.
Okay. Go see there.
This is a relatively new exhibit. It's all about the American Civil War and the blockade runners. When America went to war with itself, the Confederate States had no navy, they had no industry worth talking about.
No.
So anything they needed to fight against the North, they had to import it.
They had to import it from where?
Anywhere they could get it.
Yeah.
Most of France supplied a lot of stuff. Because the French weren't very happy with the British at that time. I don't think they are today, but that's another story. So what happened then was that the Confederate States would send agents over to Glasgow because the ships that plied on the Clyde were ideal for what they wanted. The River Clyde was a highway. Most people travelled by up and down the river rather than by road because the roads were full of potholes and whatever.
Yeah.
The reason that the Confederates wanted the Glasgow built ships is because you look at some of them, they're very low, they're very shallow draft.
Yeah.
They were also very fast.
Very fast.
So they were ideal for what the Confederates wanted to do. They wanted to run the blockades to get whatever they needed into the ports like Charleston in the south. But the Union government knew that the Confederates were buying ships. So they had spies up and down the Clyde watching to see what was going on. Oh, that looks as if that ship's getting sold as a blockade runner. No internet, no faxes or anything like that. But they would make a sketch of the ship, find out as much as they could about it, and then they would post that and it would go. And they would have the information that this ship could be coming over. So if you look at the map on the wall there, the ships would leave UK and sail mostly to Cuba or Jamaica, somewhere in the Caribbean there, where they would be converted to run the blockade.
Cuba?
And then once they were ready, they would set off with their cargo to deliver it to places like Charleston there, right down in the deep south. But because they had been forewarned, the Union Navy was waiting for them coming. Some of them get through, but a lot of them never. One of the most amusing stories was about one. It was called the Iona. Iona is a small island off the west of Scotland.
Yeah.
This ship was sold as a blockade runner. And to make sure that the Union spies didn't see it, weren't ready for it coming, she set off one night. Now she's brand new. She had virtually never carried any passengers. But when the Confederate agent came in, a bag of gold for the ship owner and said,
What
"Can
is
I
a
buy your
dough?
ship?"
What is dough?
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah, what,
Gold, yeah.
yeah.
Money, gold,
Yeah.
gold.
The bag of gold. How many do you want? How often do you want? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'll build another one. Anyway, the owner set off. Early hours one morning, pitch black, no stars, no moon, just complete darkness. And to make sure that the Union spies couldn't see her leaving, she didn't even have running lights on her. She was invisible.
How does she see where she's going?
Well, she was going all the way down the Clyde to set off across the Atlantic. Unfortunately, the Union spies couldn't see her, neither could the other ship, which was coming the other way. Couldn't see her. Ran her down and sank her before she even left the Clyde.
Oh,
I don't know if there was any casualties, but
all those gold, all those money in there.
the man who sold it, he wasn't concerned. Oh, I'll build you another one.
I
And
just
he
give
did.
you another one.
He built another one, and it was called Iona. It set off and it got as far as South Wales. Ran into a severe storm and foundered and sank.
Again.
So the moral of that story is, if somebody offers you a lift on a ship called the
Iona, it's bad luck.
don't go anywhere near it.
It's bad luck. Okay.
Again, this is our ship conveyor. These are all vessels which were built at different times on the Clyde. This one here is typical of the ships that used to run, go to places like Rothsay, maybe down as far as Gambleton. And that was a regular a trip down the water. It was good.
A trip down the water, yeah.
They would have a band, the band up in the top there. Then people would be dancing and singing and drinking far too much.
Enjoy themselves.
So from something like that to something like this. Aircraft carriers.
This is the aircraft.
Yeah, aircraft carriers.
Aircraft carrier.
You see when it passes the screen there. It's HMS Ocean. She was launched in 1944.
1944. This one here launched in 1944. And this one here?
Don't know what that one is. Tell me in a minute.
Oh, it's cargo.
Cargo ship.
Is it cargo?
British trader, 1921. The tanker. The tanker, yeah.
There's information on the screen.
There's another dredger up there. It's very similar to one downstairs.
That one there. And this one here.
Can't believe that. It's just a sort of general bulk cargo.
Okay, go come here.
They went all over the world.
All the world, yes. And this is that's a car war. How can I'm not recognize any car, what make is that at all?
The wee blue one at the top is BMW, believe it or not.
That BMW, that one.
It's an Isetta. It's a bubble car. And on the far end there, you see a wee white car. That's another bubble car. It's a Messerschmitt.
That one there.
Yeah. We're talking about the 50s into the early 60s.
A bubble car. 1960.
Yeah. The one in front, the blue one, is a replica of Carol Benz's very first motor car.
The one in front in the bicycle here. That's Austin.
No, this one here, see, in between, just in front of the wee bubble car. It doesn't look, it's just like wheels and all that.
It's like look like a bicycle.
Yeah, that one there, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a replica of what is reckoned to be the world's first.
That's the
Motor car.
world first motor car.
Mercedes in Germany built 100 of these to celebrate their centenary. And it was apprentices in the Mercedes factory that built them using the Richmond plans.
This one here.
Yeah. They were allocated to different museums in different parts of the world. And
So the Germany built one of these, 100 of them.
they built 100 of these.
Yes.
We got one of them. There's another one went to the National Motor Museum down in England. They got one as well.
So all these cars, see the brand one there, the second, the low down, the brand 642,
Yeah, that's a Triumph Mayflower.
right, Mayflower. And the second one is,
That's another Argyle.
and this one here,
It's a Chrysler Sunbeam.
that's a Sunbeam. And
That's another Arrow Johnson.
and this one,
It's a Rover P5. That's a beautiful car. That.
beautiful car, the black color one.
Okay, if you get to the touch screens down there,
They show you.
you can actually have a look inside them.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a Rolls Royce hearse down there, that black one.
Black is Rolls Royce. What's Rolls Royce again?
It's a Rolls Royce hearse. You had to be dying or you had to be dead before you get into that one.
Oh, you have to be dead to get in that one. Why is that?
It's a hearse.
It's a hearse.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce
Put
hearse.
the coffin in the back and take it to the cemetery or the
Oh, for the carry the coffin.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's
That one there is a Volkswagen camper van.
number one.
They got a lot of money today.
Oh, they work a lot of money today, but this number one. Okay. And this one here, Museum.Part, that's a tram.
Yeah.
It's a tram. Built in what year, sir?
Well, that would be, I don't know, 50s, something like that.
1950.
Yeah. Round about then.
Yes, what about it? See the bike, what's the bike there? What do you call, I heard about Scots fry, what do you call again, Scott?
Well, that is, they call that the velodrome.
Velodrome, yeah.
And it's the only place they could put them, but they didn't have room to put them anywhere else, so they
they
put them
hang,
up there.
they have to hang them in the
But
wall.
there is a touch screen downstairs where you can check out what make a bike it is, what model it is.
Yes. Okay. Can we go after this? Anywhere?
We'll go around this way.
Okay.
You really need to come back and spend another couple of days here.
Halfway through, so we need to come back again to see some more. Hope you enjoy it, and that's the time, our time now, the period at 5 o'clock. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks everyone, ขอบคุณมากๆค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ See this one here? See there?
Sunbeam Talbot,
Sunbeam, Renault Sunbeam.
2-litre Rover.
The yellow one.
And that's a 4-cut. I got a very soft spot for the 4-cut because I had one of them.
43. Oh, you had one of them. That's quite good, isn't it?
It was made 1959.
1959, yeah. That's Rolls Royce, black one.
No, that's Armstrong Sidley, I think that one.
Really? Like Rolls Royce, the front.
Bentley.
A Bentley.
That's an Armstrong Sidley. The Bentley at the back and
Before the back. You know how I look at the front? Like the grill look a bit like Rolls Royce, you know? How the front grill there. See there? I always see Rolls Royce look like that.
great view from up here.
Yes.
As long as you don't suffer from vertigo.
I know. Same time we go.
I showed you the poster down the stairs. down to Canada. They went to Newfoundland, Canada, USA, Jamaica, South America. All the way through the Mediterranean, Suez Canal, maybe even to Thailand.
Even to Thailand. Yeah. Indian, Australia, Japan. Indonesia.
Nowadays you can do it a lot quicker in the back of a plane.
Yeah, now this is where the boat go. From in Vietnam, Malaysia. There's Thailand there.
Make you feel at home.
Just a picture.
These posters, these were originally produced to advertise. They have now become works of art in their own right.
Yeah,
You can buy them now.
you can buy them. This is poster. I see. This is a own poster. Take my time down here a little bit. Wow, there's more sheep.
Those ships, you'll be seeing ships and you'll sleep tonight.
Sleep single ships. I've never been. Sinking.
I think that's a Lusitania.
This one here. Lusitania.
Lusitania. Lusitania is famous because in the First World War she set off heading for America. And off the coast of Ireland she was sunk by a German submarine.
Yeah.
And a lot of people lost their life. There's a story there, Lusitania. She was built in the Clyde, John Brown, just along the river there.
Okay. That's me.
There's one vessel I want to show you. It's that one there. And now I can categorically tell you that that was not built on the Clyde.
No.
That is a model of Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark.
You know the story about Noah's Ark?
I heard about that.
That was a model that was made by apprentices at one of the yards for a competition.
For a competition. So they get to finish.
The only thing they had to go on was the story about Noah and his ark in the Old Testament, the Bible. And they took all the measurements from what it said. There's so many cubits long, so many cubits wide, etc. And that's what they built.
They built.